Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial I'll be talking about what to do after you open up a canvas, which it would look something like this, a beautiful white canvas, to get it dirty. So with that said, a little recap of where we left off in my last video. So we left off on where you have to create a new document. So my current document right now is actually a 7 by 5 inch canvas, which is a default Photoshop size document, and that's what the template is also called. I chose this because everybody that is using Photoshop should have that. So let's jump right in. The first thing I'll talk about is the left side of this interface, which consists of your tools. Your tools being the move tool, the rectangular marquee tool, the lasso tool, the magic wand tool, the eye drop, the brush, and so on and so forth. The tool that you're gonna find yourself using majority of the time is the brush tool, and I mean it's almost like a pencil or a paintbrush when you're painting or drawing. So you can't paint without a paintbrush, you can't draw without a pencil. So the one tool you're going to be using is the brush tool. As you can see, for some of the displays or the tools that is shown, they give a little bit of a short clip of what the tool does. So as you can see, there's a render of what the brush tool does. The next part we're going to talk about is the top part, which has to do with your brushes. So the top right here consists only of only your brushes. On top of that, where it has file, edit, image, layer, type, select, filter, 3D, and so forth, I'll get into that, but we're focusing more on just the second toolbar below the first. So you first get your brush tool, then you have, and the only reason that's up there is because I selected this. So if I have to select this as well, something else is going to pop up there. So whatever you're selected down here on your tool changes what is up here. So if I have to select on my brush tool, I get the option to change my brush, whether it's my opacity, my flow, my smoothing, and things like that. So that's that. Just a short and sweet information about what this toolbar here is about. The next one I'm going to talk about is the right side, this whole entire area right here. I won't really focus on this part because this is my own personal preferences of what I like to use as a shortcut, because I will basically call this a shortcut because everything's in one place, not just, if I had to go to my brush tool, I'll get to that. If I had to go to change my brush preferences or how my brush would be rendered, I click on it below it instead of having to go here and search through and things like that. So, but as you use it more, you get to choose your own preferences. But the one thing that I would advise anybody to use on their interface is definitely the history, because just like any artists make mistakes, and there's gonna be a time when you might do something that you don't want. So your history is always here to make you go back. I mean, I wish we had that in life so we can each go and correct our mistakes, but that's unfortunate. Good thing Photoshop has it, so we can definitely go back and correct our mistakes. The other things the right side has is things like the layer, the channels, and if you wanted to ever create a 3D, all these things that I just spoke about, we'll go more in depth about it, but I'm just giving you a basic idea of what it is and what it does and the importance of it. But for now, that's that.